Welcome to Survival Fire Technique. Like I always say, I can't remember. I think it's 5 or 6 or 7. It's one of them 3. But this is actually going to be a revised version of this fire technique. And this fire technique is, of course, the mag bar. Specifically the Doan Machine Equipment Company mag bar, the military issued one. And we're going to do it a little bit of a different way than we did last time. So I guess we could call this, this is going to be in the revised Survival Fire Techniques series that I'm going to start up now. But I guess you could call this version 2. So I want to bring you guys down here. I hope you guys are doing great, by the way. So I'm glad to see you guys too. Hope you're glad to see my face. And yeah, so I'm gonna bring you guys down here. Okay, let's get this going. Here I have some Eastern red cedar bark, and before we make the fire with magnesium, we're going to try the magnesium bar on this Eastern red cedar bark without any magnesium on it. Let's see how this will light with the magnesium bar without any magnesium on it. You're not really getting anything with it. This stuff will light. It's flammable. But with no magnesium on it, it's hard to get lit, especially with a mag bar like this. So let's just take a lighter to it and see how it lights with just a lighter. Ah, see, it lights up alright. Gotta keep it on there for a little bit. Doesn't really work that good with just a lighter. So this stuff will burn, just needs a hotter flame, I'm assuming. So this is where I think the mag bar would come in handy, at least this way. So we'll kind of make a bird's nest, and we'll put our mag bar shavings in there. But a good thing to have is this tin, because this tin is what I'm going to put my magnesium shavings in. Of course, you gotta have the cold steel SRK to do this. If you haven't seen my first video of this, I'll put a link up here where you can watch it. I'm just shaving off magnesium shavings here, and this takes quite a bit of a process. You want about a quarter pile of them or more. So we'll get back to you here in a minute. That should be plenty. So we're just gonna kind of tap those in there best that I can without making a mess. Okay, alright, so now we got our bird's nest, and the idea, I guess, because I've never done it like this before, is you want to get that lit, and that lights, that's going to flame up really fast. You're going to want to fold that over, and you want to have your other sticks ready to go, just like that. So keep them behind your pile, it's my best suggestion. See how good this works. There it is, it's going to flame up really big. There we go. Get your flame on it. working. And these got to be really skinny pieces of twigs. Very skinny. It worked. And of course, you'd want to set your other ones on top, just like that. Moved you guys over here because it was really getting too close to the camera. And bam, you got fire. So in all honesty, what I'm getting from this type of fire technique, or survival fire technique, is that it takes very detailed processing, I guess. So it just doesn't take the magnesium to start a fire. You gotta have the magnesium, you gotta have it with other stuff. Here it worked pretty good with the Eastern Red Cedar. I think the Eastern Red Cedar acted as a extender to the magnesium, because the magnesium flames up so fast, but that Eastern Red Cedar there, the bark, it helped extend it just a little bit more. And if you have these fine enough, like I said, it's got to be very precise and detailed, but if you have twigs, very tiny, skinny, I mean skinny, in a bundle, as you saw here, it lit just fine. Whereas, you can see me here on camera, I'll be down here. If you take here, Mr. Ray's ravioli, like I like to call them, you can cut a slit, pull it out. These will burn probably 10 minutes. You don't really got to be so precise and detailed with your picks of tinder or kindling that you use. You don't have, you can have finger size, just throw it on here and it'll stay lit. It'll eventually go. But with magnesium, it's a little more detailed and precise on how you get it going. So what I get from this, I really like this idea. I know some of you guys don't like it, but I like the idea of it. I think it's really, I just do. But for me, what I get from this is this keeps me more ready, more focused, and not get too lazy when it comes to fire making. Because with this type of fire, you got, like I said, you got to be very detailed, or I don't know if that's the right word, but detailed on what stuff you get and how you get it. Like you got to have really skinny bundle of tinder, and you also got to be careful with your shavings. You don't lose them. You got to get enough size. So it keeps me having to work to make my fire, so I don't get so I don't slack in preparation of fire or getting a fire going. So I don't, because all we gotta do is just take a lighter, matches, and just light some man-made tinder, which is good to have. Don't get me wrong, but or fat wood or birch bark. If you're listening to birch forest, you could find it. But with this, you always got some sort of tinder. So even if you didn't have Eastern Red Cedar, you at least have something on you that will make a flame, that will create a flame. So if you had to cut off, if you're in a survival situation, you had to cut off a piece of your pants or something, some cotton, you could do that, and you could hover it over the flame of your magnesium and you could start a fire that way. I mean, this isn't just limited to this type of way of making a fire. It's not limited. That's what's cool about this. It's not that limited, and you have it on you, so you don't have to go looking for it. Yeah, it's a little more difficult. The striker on it doesn't produce a big flame or a big spark like a 6-inch ferro rod does. But it's small, it's tiny, and you can pack it, and you can lose it easy too. So, but anyways, enough of my how you call it, soapbox or whatever. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment below. Always appreciate it, enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to this winter too. So I'm hoping we get some snow this winter so we can do some overnighters, or this fall, at least this fall. I'm gonna get through fall first, right? All right. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and all around the screen will be other videos you can watch. And we'll see you in the next video. God bless and take care.